Can one simple thing really change your business overnight? Maybe it can. My name is John Moran. And about 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to spend some time with Tony Robbins, who's been a mentor of mine for over 30 years. And Tony's the same person that you see on stage. He's the same person that you sit across the table from. Amazing guy. And he was releasing his new book, Money Master the Game. And after talking for a while, I realized that his business had just exploded. Now, his business was always very, very good. But at this point, he had gone from very, very good to like very, 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 very good. So after we were done with lunch, I said, you know what, Tony, this is amazing. Obviously, your business has grown significantly since the last time I saw you. And I asked him, what's the biggest thing that really made the biggest difference in your business? I'll never forget what he told me. He says, I'll tell you, the biggest thing that made the most significant difference for us was that we started offering things to help entrepreneurs. We started dedicating resources and services and programs to help this particular segment of our audience. And it was in that moment that I realized, you know what? It's not so much what we sell in our business, which is very important, clearly. And of course, it's always a good idea to do a good job and deliver on your promises. But just as important as what we sell is the who we sell to. So what I'd like to do right now is go through a little exercise with you. It'll help you identify the best possible customer for your business. Are you ready? Let's go. This is called your best buyer exercise. So the first thing you want to do in this exercise is to identify what it is you're selling right now and the price point at which you're selling it at. That's all up to you. There's no wrong answer for that. So now the question becomes, okay, who's the best person to sell this to? And here's how to answer that question. Let's pretend for a minute that there's a new law that was passed by Congress. And that law stated that it was illegal for us to take money from our customers until they had gotten the results that they wanted from whatever the product was that they purchased from us. So we can't take any money up front. They have to get results in order for us to get paid. So that's the law in this pretend situation. So if we know that law is true, then what's going to happen is all of our focus needs to start being on who am I going to be making my offers to, right? Who am I going to try to do business with? Because our product and our service is always going to remain the same, right? So the difference in results is going to be who we're doing business with. So here's how to find out who your best buyer is. The question that you want to ask is this: if I can only get paid after my customer got results, what are the three biggest characteristics that customer has to have in order for me to want to do business with them? And if you think about it in that framework, what this does is it takes 100% of your focus off of you and off of your product and service, and it shifts it to the most important person in the equation, which is going to be your customer. I'll give you an example from my own business. I have something called the 12-week maximizer program that entrepreneurs enroll in when they want to work with me personally to help, of course, get significant growth in their business. The cost of this is 3 payments of $5,000. Now, let's assume that I was not allowed to get paid my fee until they had gotten results. Well, if I know this, then it forces my brain to think, okay, what criteria would this person have to have in order for me to want to work with them under these conditions? It's no longer about me. It's no longer about my program. It's all about that customer. So in answering this question for myself, and I use myself as an example just to help you get moving along with the process, is it's very, very clear to me that the first characteristic that they would need to have is they would need to already be a successful business, right? If my job is to help them get more profits and more money, it's a lot easier to grow a business that's already got momentum. The second characteristic that they would need to have is they would have to have a lot of goodwill in their marketplace. If you have a business that's already got momentum and you have a business where the customers already like them, it's not going to be hard for me to help them get the results, of course. Third characteristic they would need to have is they would need to be lovers of marketing and advertising, because that's the way I help my clients. So in this example, I've got a client that's got a very successful business already with lots of momentum. Their customers and clients in the marketplace loves them, and they like advertising and marketing. I would take that bet, right? Don't have to, but in this pretend situation where it's illegal for us to get paid until they get results, I would happily enter into that arrangement with that particular customer. So your job right now is to ask yourself that question. This weird law just got passed, and the only way that I can get paid is after my client gets results. Who would I be willing to spend my time with? What are the 3 big characteristics they would have to have? Once you answer that question and start focusing just on attracting and servicing those people in your business, my bet is that you will experience tremendous growth in your business as well. Once again, my name is John Moran, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And if your business does $250,000 or more in gross revenue, and you like to grow your revenue while getting rid of complexity and stress, my company might be able to help you. We have a consulting program that's unique in these ways. Number one, I literally guarantee that you'll make at least twice our fee within the first 90 days of working together. There's absolutely no catch or any fine print. We do this by eliminating the clutter and distractions that are bothering you and keeping you from getting what you want, and then finding simple ways to increase revenue immediately. Then we take that and systemize what's working so that you can have sustained growth as well. Our long-term goal with clients is a 20% revenue growth in the next 12 months. Look, I'm happy to give you a free initial consulting session. It's a way of using what I like to call the oldest trick in the book, which is to simply demonstrate that I can help you by actually helping you. And from there, we can discuss whether or not we might be a good match as far as working together. Regardless, I'm happy to help you find some low-hanging fruit, some opportunities to grow revenue in your business, and I'll do that for free. You can schedule a call with me by going to stephenjohnmoran.com/call. On that website, you'll see a couple of multiple choice questions, and then you'll be taken to a calendar where you can schedule a time that works for you. Regardless, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I look forward to working together soon.